ever have those days where you just feel stuck, unmotivated, not the happiest, all that? Well, don't worry. You're not alone. I feel those same exact ways too, which is why I'm making this video. I don't know, something just told me like you should make a video on how you stay positive, happy, and motivated. So this is what this video is going to be about. It's a lot of talking, so if you're not interested in me talking, then probably just click out of this right now. But I think this is going to be a really helpful video to a lot of people of all ages maybe, but I guess it's mostly for younger people who like don't know what they want to do in life, or just like don't know how to stay happy and motivated and positive to even get there. So I'm gonna help you today. So I actually just wrote a list. I was in the shower just like 30 minutes ago thinking about all of this, and these things come to my head all the time, and I should have wrote them all down like as they were coming, but I didn't. So I actually wrote a list of like all the things I do to stay happy and positive and motivated. So the first thing you need to remember is that the universe, God, whatever you believe in, has you exactly where you need to be right now. And it's, remember that everything happens for a reason. I know that sounds so cliche, but it's very true. Like, people, things come and go for a reason to teach you things. So remember that. Another thing is take steps. Like, I wasn't born like motivated, happy, positive. I've always been a pretty like positive person, just because I like to find solutions to things instead of complain so much. I don't know, that's just how I am, but it definitely takes like steps. It takes experiences. It takes like, you gotta like learn how to be happy and positive and all of that and motivated. So be easy on yourself. Don't worry, it's a learning process. We're not perfect, so don't be hard on yourself. So the things to do, I would start by write down a list of things that you love to do or things that make you happy. That's probably step number one. Also write a list of things you're grateful for, because a lot of us take like simple things like having all 4 of our limbs, breathing air, walking on grass. Like, we take those things for granted, and those are like very big gifts. So just don't take anything for granted. So once you appreciate like literally everything in life, that helps a whole lot. So if you don't, that's okay. Write down a list of things that you're grateful for, no matter how big or small. And try to keep the material things to a minimum. Sometimes I go online shopping like a spree after something like happens to me, and I should not do that, because I've learned like it really doesn't make me happy. Like for a second it does, and then it's like, now what? So learn from me. Another thing is, don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to others' looks, career, like any of that, because you're you, and whatever is meant for you is gonna happen, and that's just the way life goes. So self-care is very, very important, and I'm learning that like every year I get older. I'm just learning so much. I love getting older because I love to learn about life. So self-care, things you can do, things that I do. I'm gonna tell you guys what I do. I literally look myself in the mirror almost every day and I tell myself, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are smart. Like, I compliment myself a lot because I need it. And although I'm very confident for the most part, I have days where I'm not at all. Words of affirmation to yourself. That's a big one. Be nice to yourself. Another thing that I do is I dance alone in my house all the time. I love music. Music gets me through like everything. So find some good music. I like vibey, like R&B, slow. I guess not all R&B, but I like vibey music. You'll probably never catch me listening to some like little whatever. I look up inspirational quotes every single day of my life. Like inspirational quotes, motivational quotes, quotes about life. Just Google quotes about life. Inspirational. Set something as your background on your phone. Print things out, hang them on your walls. Like, that's what I do. Inspirational quotes. I don't even know where I would be without you. Another thing I like to do is I love to clean. Like, if my environment is clean and just how I like it, it just makes me a happier person. Not everyone's like that, but I definitely am. Another thing I like to do is, I don't read all the time, I'm gonna be honest, but when I do read, I like helpful books, like self-help books. So this one is An Inspired Life, and it's basically a journal for thinking, dreaming, and discovering. The first page says, here are some qualities and characteristics that really, truly define me. So this will help you a lot. I highly recommend. Another book that my sister told me to read is The Secret. This book is a really important one. 7 Choices for a Happy and Successful Life, The Power of Your Attitude. And then this one, Art of the Goal. This guy sent this to me on Instagram, and it's a really good book. Moving on. I know I said keep the material things to a minimum, but I love candles so much. I love candles, I love flowers, like green plants just like make me feel so alive and happy. And I always need them near me, so candles. Oh, I love me some lavender candles. Lavender or lilac, I don't know, but I always have candles lit in my house. Always. Go outside, get out of the house, get some fresh air. It helps you think, it just helps you be a happier person all around, is breathing in fresh oxygen. Light and incense. I love incense. I guess I love things that smell good. Eat food that you love, or drink certain drinks that you love. Obviously be healthy, because what you eat, like, truly affects your mood and how you feel about yourself, like 100%. I like to go outside. I love sunlight. I love to lay out. I love to even just step outside on my balcony or wherever I can. I love to be outside, so I highly recommend going outside. I love to go to the beach. I love just being on the ocean, no matter, like, if I'm on a boat, if I'm just sitting on the bay, like anything. Those things just bring me life. Set goals. That's a really important one, because for me, I always want something to look forward to. If I have nothing to look forward to, if I have nothing like for me to work towards, I just feel like, what's the point? Like, feel kind of useless. So set goals. It will like motivate you to smash them. And when you do set goals, let's say like you're halfway there, or today you did something to get you closer to your goal, reward yourself. Anything small. Like when I was younger, when I used to clean my room, I would be like, okay, after I clean my room, I'll get like 30 minutes of computer time. So I would reward myself afterwards, and it would feel really good, like to reward yourself. Draw or color, it's just a good way to clear your mind. I go to the gym. I love the gym. It's also my job to go to the gym. So I guess I can't really count that as something that I do to make me happy, because it is what I have to do, but it really truly does make me happy. Because it releases endorphins. When you work out, when you exercise, it releases endorphins, which make you happier. I think it's good every once in a while to turn your phone off, just disconnect from the outside world. As maybe some of you know, I take social media breaks, because social media for me gets very overwhelming. It's very noisy. It's just like, it's a lot. And especially if like social media is kind of like a job for you, which it is for me, I'm very thankful. But sometimes it can be a lot. It can get just like too much. So take social media breaks, just turn off your phone every once in a while. Another huge one is when you look good, you feel good. So maybe in the mornings, if you're just one of those people who just like you don't feel like getting ready, you don't want to take a shower, whatever it is, that's okay. But in my opinion, when you look good, you feel good. So maybe try like putting a cute outfit on, or do your hair cute, or whatever it is that makes you feel good, do that. I pray all the time. I pray before I eat, which is a really quick one because I'm hungry. And I pray at night. Those are usually my long ones. And where I thank God for the air we breathe, the earth that we get to live on. And in the morning is when I just thank God for waking me up and waking up my family and friends and all of that. Or if praying is not your thing, that's okay too. I think a really big one is you need to be your own cheerleader, because there's always going to be people around you to uplift you and motivate you and stuff, but you really need to be your own cheerleader. I've learned that, like, at the end of the day, it's really like you. So be your biggest cheerleader, uplift yourself, do things that make you happy. And I'm gonna actually read this quote that I read the other day that I can really relate to. This one was by Common. I love Common, the artist. If you know who that is, I don't know. It says, "You can't help others if you don't help yourself first. You at 50% is not as helpful as you at 100%. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others." Amen. Something that really makes me happy in life, well, it's probably like my number one thing. I love to help people. I feel a sense of accomplishment when I can help someone, no matter what it is. Like anyone to get to the gym, any of my friends I've had, any boyfriends I've had, like even if it doesn't work out, I know that I at least helped them a little bit, and that just makes me so happy and thankful. If you have any like big problems in life, or like things that just won't go away, it's very important for you to talk about them. Like friend, talk to your parents, talk to a counselor. I've been to counseling and I feel like it really helped me. I actually feel like I should go back, but I'm just trying to be the best me, physically and mentally. 2 years ago, I made a decision, I'm like, Katya, you work so hard on your outside, like start working on your inside. 2 years ago, I made a decision to start working on the inside, and wow, it's changed my life. So for every problem, make sure you find a solution. Don't be one of those people, like when someone comes to you with something upsetting, like instead of agreeing with them, like, yeah, your life sucks, like look for the good in everything. Like in life, you're gonna have your ups and your downs. That's just how it goes. So look for the good in all of the downs, because you learn a lesson from everything in life. And last but not least, realize that you're never, ever alone. If you feel sad, if you just feel stuck, like anything, you are never alone. So you are not alone. Don't go on social media. Don't go looking at all these celebrities and whatever and think, oh, their life is so perfect. If only my life could just be like that. Their life isn't perfect. They just hide it very well. And of course, we're all gonna put the best of us on social media. So please don't do that. So yeah, I'm so happy that I made this video. I really hope it can help some of you. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave some nice comments, always be nice, and make sure you subscribe to ya girl. And if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about, please let me know in the comments, because I struggle with making YouTube content. I honestly feel like I kind of suck. But I've come very far since my first one, so I'm gonna turn that negative into a positive. See what I did there? All right, love you guys. Mwah.